Chatting up the people. It's like I want to start this one, but there's nothing to show.
In a minute. Making a little bit extra in case you want to do some posters.
I don't see anybody in here. Oh, there we go. What's up, Ida? Welcome. It's funny because it doesn't say anybody's in the room, and then all of a sudden there's 15 people.
Will you tighten this up? Because every time I do it, it doesn't do it.
Getting on my flight now. Be there in an hour and 50 minutes. Hour and a half.
Drive careful. I mean, fly careful. After being down at Rhonda's for so long, I've gotten spoiled by not mixing my own resin. So we're just gonna hack it.
Thanks, Vamp.
I can tell it's loose.
What's that?
Little spinny dude.
It's loose?
Let's see how much movement it has.
No, I think
thought
it's
it would
just...
come off.
Sometimes they're using that for that.
I got spoiled. Also learned that if you do this, it mixes in bubbles.
Is that the mixer I got you? Tudor. The mixer?
The paddle part?
Did Tudor get that for us?
Maybe? Think so? Where are you at, Tudor? Are you at work?
What's up, Judy?
So if you want to, you could show them the other opal, just so it's not like dead airspace.
So this is what she did last week. You could see the opal underneath, very subtle.
I love that piece so much. We decided we're going to do it in black.
We're going to try to see what it looks like in black background. Because I figured it might show up a little bit more, kind of like the chameleon paints show up really well over a black background.
I've tried to have resin mix by the time we go live.
Hello, awesome couple.
Hey.
One Tarpson? Trap person? It looks like a T, but I think it's a 1. So it's funny because I was looking at TikTok the other day. And I found this lady that does it in interference. Yeah, acrylic interference colors. And she used black, but she actually used black first, black acrylic, and then poured that over it. But I don't think it's going to work the same way with resin. So we're just going to have a black background and put a little grease the pan, which means we're just going to put a light layer of clear over this, and then go from there with the interference colors.
I know we've had a few people send us split cups. The only one I have handy is this one.
They all kind of got
Anyway, we don't have to use a split cup.
So I'm feeling like
How are you feeling, B?
We're going to use a lot of each color because I want this to stand out a lot. Like, I don't want it to be subtle. Is that?
Sure. You can always add more.
So, first color is violet.
The interference that we're using today are all by Resin Art. They're Bling It. You can get them on our website, artisttilldeath.com. At least until I run out. I do have another order in though.
I'm putting about the same amount in each one. Trying to. This is gold. There's red. I like to overload it. I like to, and I know if Judy's watching,
It's too much.
she has a little hissy fit.
It's warranted. We do overload our pigments.
Well, especially for this, because I really want them to stand out. I want it to be very defined.
Which one was this one? Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, Judy's gonna lose her brain.
This is green. Here goes some blue. And see, if you put the powder in first and then put the resin over it, you don't get so much blowing up in your face. Blue. And then a little abalone.
Yep.
We're going to use a little abalone shell. All by the same company. That's, yeah, because it doesn't need a lot, right?
Mm-mm.
What? That's it?
I'm just
Oh, I
trying to-
see. I was like, what? Alright. These are terrible.
I know.
We need to, like, get a regular, because you can't hold on to this. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we need a bigger stick. Normally we'd be using our stir sticks that we make, but I don't know where they're at.
We're running low.
I need to just make a whole set we use here.
Yeah.
So we make stir sticks that are reusable, if you haven't known. They are on... We have no rag. Is this gold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Be too aggressive
Yeah,
with it.
you don't
It'll
want
still pop out.
See, this is... I was picturing way more resin.
Okay. Well, we only have a 16 by 20. Do you want me to put some more resin in there?
I don't know.
Can always mix.
Are we
more
gonna
resin.
do... We're gonna...
What's the question?
This is way bigger. Like, I'm like seeing, like, I was picturing like bigger cups of resin, not like little.
You put the powder in there. You knew what size cup that was.
Yeah, but you fill it up to here, babe. You're gonna make me argue here on the live. You guys love it when we argue, don't you? She put literally this much resin. I was picturing just like bigger amounts of resin for each of these.
Remember before we went live when I was like, I'm not sure that we're on the same page with how this is gonna go, so I wanted to watch the video.
A lot of resin. Well, that has nothing to do with it. That's acrylic. Like,
How am I gonna know what's in your head though? Do you want some glass? Either way, I'm mixing more resin and it will be just fine. So this then is not going to be a negative spacey type. This is going to be a full coverage.
There'll be
interference.
some. Like, the way you would, like, should we just make it a dirty pour at this point?
What do you mean at this point? What's changed?
I wonder if it'll all mix together if you do that.
I'm wondering if it will though, because it's powder. You know? Unless you want to layer clear in between, I'm not sure what that would do. However, I think we're going to have enough resin for some smaller pieces, like maybe some coasters.
No arguing. We're best at arguing.
We don't get really into things when we argue. I think we're pretty cordial arguers. I think I want to mix up just a little bit of black as well, just in case we decide to include it, but I'm going to keep it out of it until we decide. Okay, I don't have to.
I don't want to get muddy.
So when we go down to Rhonda, she's got big drill and she only mixes large quantities of resin, so I got spoiled. I don't even know how long 3 minutes is anymore.
So maybe we just pour clear and like fill it up and don't mix it. I think that would be cool because then there would be some negative lines, hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah, I would, if you want to do that, I'd say let's swirl it in instead of just not mixing it. Like, stir it in but not incorporate it, you know? Because if you just pour it on top, it's just going to stay on top and it's just going to be the first thing out, right? I don't know, I'm asking.
Got it? I don't know.
For all of you guys that can probably hear Bowie coughing, he is doing better. We had him reevaluated for his bronchitis / kennel cough. And he's responding to meds really well.
Yeah, look how that just looks.
I think that's how you could do a galaxy. Am I giving anyone ideas? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. So I'm going to top these off and you can decide how you want to incorporate in the rest of this.
I guess I was just seeing like an overload of just like blur, blur, blur. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what blurp, blurp, blurp is, right? Oh.
Remember I said I'm going to do kind of a thicker flood? So I'm just going to move that around real quick. Alright, now we have all the colors. We've got our board all greased up. And we're ready to add color. Now, because I'm not sure what's in your brain, I'm going to ask you how you're going to do this.
You just want to do it like this.
That looks like it was the green.
Here's the green. That's the abalone.
Red, nice, nice, nice. It definitely makes it glow once you get it on there, because in the cup, other than the gold, you really can't tell which color is which. But then when you get it on there, Okay, so this board's a 16 by 20. It is not going to need all 14 ounces that we made, but we're about to put 14 ounces on there.
Glub, glub, glub.
Looks like a smiley face. These are the eyes, and this is a little teeny tiny mouth. You can really see that separation because we didn't mix in that clear. I didn't think it would do that, but
Oh, this is... That's crazy. All
it
right,
looks like
so...
it's selling up just on its own. That's bizarre. So now you're adding on some abalone for color and detail. You have a blank spot.
Yeah. All right, so...
Do you want to heat it first or just go in there? Sometimes I feel like I know where everything is most of the time. So what's your thought process right now? Are you just trying to blur the lines?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm really trying not to have a thought process because then I just want it to be... I think if I think about it too much, I won't do what I want to do.
Yeah.
We didn't make any white.
You didn't ask me for white. You want me to make you some
Well,
white?
that's what I said. It's the black background, like what we did with that.
What does the black background have to do with white?
Okay, never mind. This is fine.
No, I'm mixing up some white. Do you foresee needing any of this abalone after this point?
What? No, we're not. Right, it's fine. We'll just see what this looks like. And if we want to, we can put some white over it as a second layer. Give it some dimension.
Sounds like a plan. These colors are already so much more vibrant than they were on the white. Whoa. That looks like a unicorny rainbow.
What is that? Where did this come from? Oh, my hand.
I'm just touching up the edges while you're tilting it.
Huh. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I would like to get that white spray paint out and some what do you call it?
Yeah. We can do that. Do you want any of this? Oh, you want to swipe with white spray paint, or you want to do the on it? Oh, okay. Well, that is right here. I have not shook it yet.
Where's the spray bottle at?
Why don't you just, can you unscrew the, will that just screw into this, that?
No, it's very big.
You just empty it in there?
Yeah.
This looks so mermaidy, galactic-y. You guys, I don't see cells pop up that often in just powders, but it's doing it. I don't even know if you guys can see that corner, but it's doing it. So with interferences,
I don't hate it.
you can't hate it. It's crazy how it almost in some light looks like there's floating of the color. I don't know if you can see it from over there, but if you're on my side, you can see it floating. Oh yeah, if you stand right here, you can see it in the gold. It looks like, and in the green here.
Mm-hmm. It's because it was going over itself.
No, it looks like floating particulates, like the golds that we like to use, all the metallics. This is like every little kid's desk. Can you see these cells in camera?
No, it's too bright. No.
How bizarre.
Alright, so I'm going to just do... I think I'm just going to kind of go like this.
Okay, don't get too far in there, because if you over spray paint it, it's not going to disperse. Okay?
So like out here.
Yeah. You can do your lines, just, yeah, that's good cover.
Alright, so I'm just going to...
I would, yeah, do a couple of your big drips and then let it rest and see what it's doing. Because that's another thing Rhonda informed me, is if you put too much spray paint or too much alcohol, it's not gonna work. Also, if it's too fluid, it's not gonna work. This looks great. And I like all this soft here. Wish this wasn't in such a line, but it's okay. So if this, okay. So if it disperses too much, we'll just have to revisit it when it's about 1 inch stringy. And by that I mean if we pick it up from the side and we can't stretch it for a whole inch, then it's still not good enough. It's pretty fluid right now, so it may not stay.
What if you did black? Like, what if
Okay.
you did black spray paint? Like,
You can do black, but black actually disperses better. If you're gonna add more of this and you wanna do the black, I wouldn't do this.
I know, I just want, this is like really bugging me right
Okay. So if you can still see like dimensional movement, like if you still see low spots, you know how it kind of makes a little crater until it evaporates.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can still see that texture, it's got too much alcohol on it to spray it another color. So we just need, it's 91% alcohol, so it's gonna evaporate relatively quickly. Also, this still looks like a really cute granite. Like there's peacock granite, I think you just made unicorn granite. Or even rainbow granite. I'm just
Well,
trying to
if
tap out the
if I
little
would have
spots.
left some of the clear, more of the clear, like I pictured it, it goes away when I start pouring it. Like I forget what I'm doing.
So it looks like it's almost evaporated. Sorry about the dance music.
Can we tilt this?
You can tilt it.
And will it stretch out things?
Do you want me to hold it up and you can tell me which way to go?
No, I don't. It doesn't matter. I just want to.
You can definitely tilt
Stretch
it.
out.
Mhm. However, it could also cause breaks because when your spray paint's dry, it just is where it is, you know? So see how a lot of this filled back in?
Yeah.
It's because the resin's too fluid. And with the heat we're adding, it's gonna make it more fluid. And so probably more of it's gonna close back up.
Well, we'll see. Maybe this is more of a test
Okay.
than anything.
I like the white fog over because it kind of blended in these colors.
If you guys could see this setup I'm holding on to, it's hilarious.
I love the peekaboo of that iridescent.
I want that to come through a lot more. That blue. But you guys notice how it's a lot colorful on a black background. Unicorn granite.
So I had it tilted up for you guys to see it better in a different light. And so it did elongate. I almost said oblongate. It made this granification more oblong, so it elongated it. So I was trying to like be too smart and combine words. Anyways, so because it's now a full flat sheen, I can't see any more of that texture where we added the alcohol. You could add your black spray paint and Italian drip over. I
just want to see what it looks like.
Just know that it may not stay because of the amount of heat we just added to it. There's a black gloss over here. It is not shaking.
Alright, so I think we'll just leave this, and then I'm just going to do like...
You know those people that want blue marble? This looks like blue marble to me.
Oh, that came out quite big.
A little aggressive. Okay, now those are gonna grow.
We want them to grow.
Yes. But if you add too much alcohol, then the dots will fight each other and they'll just kind of dissolve themselves instead of creating these hard lines and growing into them. If you wanted to, you could drip into this overspray.
Oh,
That's rust.
rust. You know, I'm just doing little. Yeah, you definitely don't want to have a color in it.
No.
Oh God, look at that. That is terrible.
Yeah. So that's because your resin is too liquidy. I know it may be weird, but I like the look of this, like, just faint ones from where it's just dusted in that area. So what I've seen Rhonda do when she has ones that look starbursted like this is she just bags it up. You could use an old glove and just...
Oh yeah. Let's see. Ooh, we can make a dragon out of this.
Good. Just one that just came through.
Yeah.
So probably if we waited another 40 minutes and sprayed, it would have stayed.
Like So I think I want to. Like moving forward, I would do the skim coat. I would almost pour them in a blob, like more blob areas, and have negative space instead of a line, so that they're really pronounced. Heat it up and tilt it, you know, so they kind of go over each other, but there's still a negative.
Right. That was a new kind of sound.
New startup.
This in here looks super interesting.
I'm gonna blow on this with the heat gun, with the air, with a little vacuum, and see what it does.
Okay.
I'm putting more than normal heat on this, just so I can kind of see what this will do. I figured like this black would like muddy it up. It's not really muddying it. It's just kind of going over it.
It is, isn't it? Except for right here where it looks muddy, but it's not. It's because the interference is over the black. It's not mixed. I was wondering if you were gonna have some kind of offshoot.
There's a lot of resin down there. And I didn't even heat this up.
What are you doing?
I'm just giving it texture. I don't know, movement.
I didn't know if you were still going for dragon, so that's why I'm like, what part is that?
Who knows? Wow. Huh.
That rippled look?
There's just so much resin down here.
Okay, then what?
Nothing. I just, it's basically kind of what I wanted to do, just to see what the black would look like.
Feel like attempting spatula swipe?
No, you can. That's too small. I don't. You can do that. Just put it. Just do it.
I wish I had a big one.
It doesn't.
Yeah, that's not gonna burn. JK.
It's metal in there. But brr.
I would mess around and end up scooping instead of
I know that's what's gonna happen.
I guess if you just keep the tip up.
Just like this. If it'll stay on there. Is this?
It's titanium. Mommy, 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 mama, not true. I think it could work.
I think if you use that color passion,
Well,
right?
it's
Where's
got to
that?
be a base. Remember? However, since this was selling up on its own anyways, I was thinking this may still work. Okay. I just sprayed some white spray paint on here. Didn't go very far. You guys, this turned into a full... I wonder what if this happened. Oh, it did good.
Too much. Yeah, it's like the white spray paint dulled it. And the black dulled it.
Good for you.
And I put a lot of heat on it too, so it's like, I guess we just see when it. Or just scraping it off.
Well, I'm only scraping off like a skim top. Okay. I'm loving that like dirt down to the base. Like that deep scrape you're doing right now.
Look at all that resin, y'all. This is way too much resin on here.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna turn out so weird.
I just want those.
I'm interested in seeing how this negative space is gonna come out. Like if it's just gonna fill in or it's gonna be lumpy.
Well, it can either fill in or be lumpy. You know what I mean? Like there's no other option really.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all for a little ride. We did quite a bit to this. I think we should just revisit the black background with the clear negative spots, and then just either a dirty pour or just big blobs of pour. Maybe, what if we did a ring, like a ring pour would be amazing, like a big, you just like burp, 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 and then put clear on the outside and then tilt it.
So I'm noticing these colors look the best when that black is showing through. Like when there's a lot of resin, not too cute. But when you can see the black through it, when it's thinner, it looks the best.
Yeah.
And the amount of resin you need for a tree ring pour is kind of a lot. So I think we could do a tree ring pour, but also I want to try something more thinner.
Hold on. I'm trying to take this GoPro off the top of this camera. I'm afraid that this is gonna... Oh. Sorry for the movement, y'all. I'm just trying not to drop either of these in this resin. Sorry. I have this little contraption. Look at this. This is attached to the top of the phone holder. I love that little thing. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. What is that?
Who's what?
The battery's at 2%. So it just and it's all just kind of filling in now. I think it's just because I put so much heat on it. I think it'll be interesting when it dries. I think it'll be a fun background for something. We didn't use any of that white.
I'm using it right now. You used it right here.
Oh.
This white is selling over a powder, which is, in my world, kind of bizarre.
Yeah, but it's resin, so what does it matter if it's just on resin then? What resin is this?
Stone Coat.
Hmm.
You know how you could sit around and doodle all day? I feel like I could just
Yeah.
fiddle.
Fiddle faddle.
I could fiddle with this literally all day. Well, until it cures on me. Don't go forward because it won't work. And then you could scallop this, which is awesome. Doesn't look as cool on camera as it does IRL. But because it's a powder, it's gonna lay like that.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
There's so many things I wanna
So maybe at 6, maybe at our real time, we'll go live and do a real one, like more of a, not an experimental one, because this was pretty much just an experiment. Now it's just getting mud, babe.
why I turned it like that. Yeah, it's definitely getting overworked, but I'm here for it. I'm here for all of the things we could do with.
Black resin, Jeff? I think it would just get muddy. Yeah, this is just a experiment. Like, this is just kind of a... TG says she's been testing with textures all day.
It may not look good, but there's something satisfying about
Clearing a bunch of mud and then there's something under it.
very that.
And it's crazy because there was clear underneath that.
Mm-hmm. Why do I feel like this could be a TikTok trend on its own?
Mm.
You trying to scrape all of it off? That right there. Scallopini.
Look how fun that was. All your... You can't do rags, baby. Oh, that was fun.
I hope that stays and doesn't like fill in.
It's already kind of filling in. I just think there's so much resin, it just kind of levels itself out.
Well, with every one of these that we do, we're taking resin off.
Well, look, what if you did the, like, here, let's try this. Damn it.
Wait, here.
I need a big one.
All right.
So, hold on, I'm trying to grab this handle. Here. What are those called? The Northern Lights?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go right through this. Northern Light style.
Definitely have more pressure on your heel. Are we inventing resin relief painting?
I don't know.
Saw it here first, folks. Nothing that a flood coat can't fix. That looks exactly like the Northern Lights because it's so many like. I don't want to do one.
Oh God. There you go. Let me go through one of those. Teresa, yes.
Go through it.
Yo. Square table. Degenerates.
We're making Northern Lights over here.
How fun is that? It looks like if you guys just kind of let your eyes kind of not focus, like this is snow and these are kind of mountains and then the lights and fun stuff. Northern Lights and the Southern Comfort.
Listen, I think you got it right. So I switched it up when I got to here by like dragging it mostly on the heel and then letting it loosen up as it gets to the tip. So it has that ombre. I'm gonna do another one right here. Just gonna cover this up so you can really see what I'm about to do. Watch it not be that cute because I just...
Yeah, you're like covering... All the color's gone.
I'll get back into the color in a minute.
Let's go, let's see what it looks like on this side. Same. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, last one and then last one. No, it's too much.
I think just having this rounded edge on that blunt object thing.
Definitely if you put like a stutter in it. Mine looks more like a heartbeat or a lie detector.
Well, and then look, y'all, it's just kind of going away. It's kind of leveling out.
It's getting tacky.
Yeah, talk about we do the test so you don't have to.
All right.
That's enough playing around.
And now I want to do another one. I'm going to take this to the, I guess we'll call it dust-free zone, even though its main purpose right now is just to get this out of the way.
Oh.
So the cats don't step in it. Look at all that gold we have down there.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. If you, behind the scrape, some clear. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if we just drizzled some in over it, who knows? That might work. Yeah, it should be interesting. Dry. But that'll be all for this live. Maybe we'll go live at 6 and just kind of try one black base resin and then pour it over it. Like, I would want to do that if I can do that how I like to do, but it has to be that thick all the way through it. I don't want it to go, you know, how you pour it out and it kind of gets thinner and thinner and thinner. Like, I want it
I don't know how you're gonna do that.
just a big dirty bowl.
Dirty bowl.
A dirty bowl.
That sounds like drugs.
I think that would be fun.
Yes.
All right, you guys, that's enough for today. Bowie says bye. Yeah. Or whoever's at the door.
For real, just say bye.
You can, Jeff. See? Judy's got my back. She's cleaning up the utensils.
My only point is that it looked better when there was thinner resin. And if you do a dirty pour or a tree ring, that is a buttload of resin and you're not going to see those glowy colors. You know what I mean?
No.
That's my only...
You guys see our exhaust system here? 2 fans put together.
2 fans, 1 window?
2 fans, 1 window. All right, you guys have an awesome rest of your day.
I know how to work this thing. Is anyone out there? Anyone?
Babe, I'm trying to say goodbye.
I know. Say goodbye if you have something to work out.
Does anyone know how to work this? What's the problem with it? I think, well, I ordered a male-to-male cord so that it can fit in the back of this. Unless all we have to do is hook it up with the HDMI, but I don't know. We'll try the male-to-male when we get that today and see how that turns out. But this is a very tricky camera. It's very awesome. If you can look at this, like it goes up and down and sideways, up and down, sideways. Pretty amazing. Anyways, you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I guess we'll see you around 6. Try to do something a little more what we had in mind rather than just kind of testing something out. And we'll see if that works. We'll kind of restrain ourselves from scraping this time. Be kind of one another because you never know what somebody's going through. Bleep blah bleep. And remember, we do the tests.
So you don't have to.
Yes. Bye.
Say bye.